Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for joining me. My name is Amanda, and today I'm going to be showing you some of my cross-stitch projects I plan to focus on in January. This will include all my WIPGO plans, and, well, they're pretty crazy. So thanks for joining me. I know it's been a hot minute since I've been around. The door is open, so we'll see if we get any cat cameos. Everyone seems to be napping right now, but we'll see if anyone pops in. So, first off, thanks for joining me again. I know it's been about probably close to 2 years. Life is crazy. Pandemic and a healthcare worker just haven't had the time. Priorities have been elsewhere. But this year I kind of wanted to get more consistent with making progress on stitching. I do stitch a lot, but I don't really have any way of tracking how much I've done. So by doing videos and sharing with everyone, I'll be able to look back and see, oh, hey, I did actually get a lot done this year. Because last year I feel like I stitched every day, but I have nothing to show for it. So this year, kind of open to show some more work. So, don't mind the mess. I'm filming with my webcam, so everything's not mirrored, so it's really weird. So yeah, a little bit of mess back there. I am doing several challenge groups. A few of them are closed, so I won't go into too much details about those because I can't get in. But I am doing a new one by my friend Laura X Stitches. We're going into the wild and we're doing safari type stuff. So that one started actually today because we're going off of Australian time, so it's already the new year in Futureland. So I will be getting that going this afternoon. Semi-Sane Snowball Fight has started, so I'll probably work on that too. As always, Full Coverage Fanatics is going to be a big drive in my full coverage plans, and I'm also having 3 focus whips from Daily 30. But beyond that, I won't really talk too much about the whys of my whips, because it's all challengey stuff anyway. So let's start off with my 3 focus projects. You probably haven't seen a lot of these. I have gone from probably 35-40 whips from my last video, and now I have well over 100. Or no, 98. I will have 100 with my new starts that I'm going to show you. So, some of these you may have never seen before. First up, this was a big focus last year. This is Whiskey Dragon. Oh, sorry. Just trying to figure out how to hold stuff. By Pain Free Crafts. The artist is Stanley Morrison. She is at about 35% done. I am still doing a lot of ECC, but I get bored, so I've been doing black at the bottom mostly. And I got most of her little barley tail done. This is 18 count, pre-gridded, all called for. That is one of my major focuses. I'm actually hoping if I can do 5,000 stitches a month, she will be done this year. She's not particularly huge in comparison to some of my other projects. This is a relatively new start. I won't unroll the whole thing because there's not much to show, and I'll put pictures up. This is Daydream Tigers. It is newer art by Sheena Pike, charted by Charting Creations. This is 32 count, 1/1 full cross. I'm doing all the black first, and then I'm going to, I don't know. Well, it's over 50,000 stitches of black, so by the time I'm done that, which hopefully I can get all the black done this year. I'm not sure how I'm going to tackle the colors, but it's a beautiful piece of art, and I cannot wait to get some colors going on that. And then my third focus project for the year. Sorry, it's all rolled up with some floss here. I'll put a picture of this up too. This was a new start relatively recently too. Is Princess Zelda. Artwork by Hannah Alexander. Charted by Make It Pink. Sorry, I think I'm just going to have to hold everything in front of my face to make sure it's straight. How am I doing? The fabric is 32 count. Lugana Dark Gilded by Mystic Hand-Dyed Fabrics. Sorry. There we go, finally got a good view. I'm working bottom up, and I am backstitching as I go because there is a ton of satin and Kreinik, and I can't leave all that for the end, or I'll never finish her. So this is another one of my major focus pieces. I hope to get it done by probably maybe June. I don't know. I also have Link and Navi to do as well. I won't be able to share Navi with you guys because she's a paid exclusive. So, but once I get her done and start Link, guys can definitely see Link. So those are my three major focuses. And then mostly what's left of what I plan to do this year is WIPGO. Most of my WIPGO plans are pretty insane. I'm doing the Year of Forgotten Sals. I have a lot of them that I just did really awesome with, and then I completely dropped off the face of the planet with. So I would very much like to get those done. Some are huge, some not so huge. Some will take a few minutes to do what I want to do every month, and some are pretty intense. So this month, sorry, I'm looking at my WIPGO board on the screen over here. The WIPGO numbers that were called were 2 and 19. So for me, that means I am doing 2 parts on magical mythical monsters. This is a pain-free crafts stitch along from 2020, and I did get quite a bit done last year. So pain-free is normally more full coverage. So I just gotta finish up Jackalope today because I didn't realize I hadn't finished her yet. She just needs some backstitching. And then I gotta do 2 letters, Kraken and Leviathan. I'll put some pictures up of those guys here. I put pretty much 1 per number because I want to finish the alphabet. I'm not too concerned about the border. I do want to do 1 strand on the border for every letter. I want to do at least, start tackling the border a little bit. So those are the 2 bigger ones. They're probably about 1,500 stitches per letter plus backstitch, plus a little bit of border I want to do. So that's going to be a big part of my stitching this year, is working on that. Next up is Familiar Sal. This is by Ingleside Imaginarium, stitched on a piece of 32 count. I got it from Adele, not 100% sure. I gotta figure out how to hold things straight with this camera. I'm doing mostly called for, except for the 2 fancy flosses. I subbed in Most Sale for the orange, yellowy color. And then I am actually using the called for Huckleberry for the blue fancy floss. I'll figure this out eventually. So I'm mostly done the border, and the dog is done. But other than that, gonna finish that up. Sorry, I'm putting these rolled back up as I go. For those of you who are new here, I stitch exclusively in hand. So my whips live in little rolls, because I hold the roll as I stitch. So that's why my projects are rolled and not folded. Up next is Magic Mini Monsters, a very, very neglected Forgotten Sal from several years ago. This is by Fuzzy Fox Designs. You're going to see a lot of her Sals in here because I love them and I never finish them. So this is just a bunch of cute little monsters. Fabric is 18 count. Barbara L. Creations could not even tell you a little bit what color it is. It may have been a fabric of the month. Let's see. So I'm done the title in 1 monster, the little one holding the balloons. She was part 1. And then I just thought the butterfly was cute, so I started there. So I'm going to get a part done on that. And next up, got Prickly But Cute. I started this for Mania 2019. Either way, it's abysmal how much I've done. One cactus. This is Prickly But Cute by Fuzzy Fox Designs. I still need to put the beads on that little guy. I do have them somewhere. And then, for whatever reason, I've started on 2 pots. So, I gotta get 2 cactuses done on this. This is another Barbarella Creations. I'm gonna guess 32 count. Could be 28. I don't keep track of that kind of stuff. I'm sorry. We're just gonna guess. So yeah, we got that little guy. I gotta get used to this camera thing. It's not a mirror. It's not a mirror. So yeah, we'll get 2 parts done on that, which should be quick and easy stitching. They're just 2 little cactuses. I'm not even sure which ones they are. You'll probably see in the cover photo. And then another Fuzzy Fox. This is Pretty Little Produce. This one I'm a lot further on. This was my travel piece a few years ago, because it's so... not really... It's easy work stitching, because I could just grab 2 or 3 colors and do a vegetable. Or a fruit. So, Barbarella Creations, all called for, but the border is a Moe's Sale Fancy Floss. So, I'm gonna get... I think I'm planning on doing the lemon on this guy. And I believe that's right above the garlic. Okay, I need another set of hands to do this. So yeah, I'm doing the lemon right above the garlic next. And that's it for the January WIPGO. I do have a few that weren't called. First up, Frosted Pumpkin Cozy Cafe. This is, I want to say again, Barbarella Creations. 32 count. I hit it out of the park really hard with the first 4. Loved it. Was having so much fun. And then the pop can came out. And pop can kind of killed me. So I'm gonna skip the pop can. See what some other people come up with for a change to it. Because I don't know. I like the mugs. And I don't think I want a pop can in the middle. So I'm just going to ignore that little pop candy bit there. And I'm going to finish a part on this. There's 10 cups, and I think they're absolutely adorable. Especially because me and my boyfriend are pretty big coffee tea drinkers, so... And who doesn't love a fancy coffee every now and then? That did not get called this month, but it's there. Get called soon. And then the last one that's on there but not called is another very pitiful start. I'm pretty sure this was another Mania start. Ingleside Imaginarium, Guardians of Notre Dame. I started this Pride 2018 as well, and pitiful. This is a piece of Picture This Plus. I believe it's whatever she called for in her pattern, because it was 2018 and I was still just doing everything called for back then. So, gonna do a gargoyle and the associated border around said gargoyle whenever it gets called. Yeah, so that is basically the plans. I am doing 2 new starts fairly soon. I'm trying to get my hair in my eyes. First up is going to be Lakeside Needlecraft's Crystallized Sal. It's a bunch of pretty rocks. And I've been holding on to this piece of fabric for way too long. It is absolutely stunning. It is Ada 18 count, Barbarella Creations, and I love the speckles. So I thought rocks would look really pretty on that. So I'm going to do the Crystallized Sal. That is starting let's say Sunday. Adele made me do it. It's not my fault. Every time she wants to start us off, she makes me start one too. And then another one that's her fault. I'm doing the Clouds Factory ABC Dinos Sal. It's dinosaurs. Can't say no to that. And I will be doing that on a piece of Mystic Fabrics. Mother Nature, 18 count Ada. This piece is way too big, but I think that is an absolutely beautiful color for a bunch of dinosaurs to be hanging out on. And the called for fabric is kind of a greeny color. I'm not sure who the call for is by, but I saw this and I'm like, dinos, yes. So those are the plans. Lots of Sals. Probably gonna fail miserably. But as long as stitches are being stitched, it doesn't really matter what I end up working on, right? As long as we're working on it. But I do want to get a lot of these cells done. If I complete my WIPGO this year, 2, 4, 6, that'll be 6 cells finished, plus everything except the border and the mythical monsters. So I think that would be an absolutely fantastic pile of projects to have done this year. Plus Paisley. Oh, my Whiskey Dragon is affectionately known as Paisley. So Whiskey Dragon and Zelda as my focuses will more than likely be done. I also have probably about 90 other whips that I will show you guys later in an upcoming whip parade. I don't want to make any promises about time frame. My work schedule is changing in 2 weeks. I'm switching to weekends only. So I intend to be working 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. every Saturday and Sunday, and then I have Monday to Friday off. So I'll have some days off home alone. So probably on one of those I will pull up all my projects and do a nice whip parade for you guys. It'll be a long one. There's by then there'll probably be 100 of them, maybe 99, depending on if I have everything started by then. But that's everything for me today. I hope you guys have a wonderful New Year's tonight, and that 2022 starts off on a wonderful stitchy foot for you guys tomorrow morning. Have a great day. Thanks for stopping by.